Who let the dogs out? Who? All right, somebody hurt me. How many years old is Who Let the Dogs Out? Injure me, please. I need inquiring minds would like to know. Peak Twitch chat is asking a question that has one very clear answer and getting 800 responses. 2,000. All right, 24, 25, 2,000. Looks like people are saying here. Why would they play Nightcrawler not on the island? Omega Droid, thanks for the Prime, appreciate it. Don't leave! Don't leave! Don't leave! Oh, they're Cerebro too. You're right. We porked White Widow. They're totally Cerebro too. Good sniffing out what the not an island meant there. Who let the dog out? Who? All right, I'll have a rock. I want to play for Asgard now.
We are the future.
Wind, aid my hand.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir!
All right, we could still bop some Doombots on the left. Can also slide Vision into there. It's a shame. I have a Nico Destroy Draw trigger pending here, FYI. So this hammer is going into my deck, but then also... Wait, they fixed the bug? Fixing bugs in my Marvel video game? Excuse me? It used to be that after you destroyed the hammer, it still went back into your deck with Lockjaw. Oh, wait, was my deck empty? They didn't fix the bug, my deck was empty. No, wait. No, Nico is still there? I drew my last card of the last turn, right? Okay, cool. They did fix the bug. That's good. Cerebro. That also tells us this is their highest cost card at the moment. I want to wait to play this. No, I want to play Thor if we draw it. I'll pork him here. Ah, some good pork, yeah? Peabody Hightower, thank you for the 44 months. Appreciate that. Look at me. I'm the Cerebro deck now. This might be wrong. Billy boy! Billy boy! Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna Jade here, and then I'm gonna Bop into some Doombots on the last turn. I could also use Magento to pull Storm out of the center. Peter Venkman, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So we'll be, Jade is drawing Hammer and Wasp. We're 1 and 3 to draw Doombots here. And then these will both be 12s. So they both go to 14 from Cerebro.
We are the future.
We still win, yeah? We still win? Okay, cool. Whew, that was closer than it needed to be. Definitely could and should have played around that one. Definitely butt puckered for a quick moment there. Cerebro 12 confirmed to be the superior Cerebro deck. Warhead is definitely in Cerebro 2's output range, and playing around it was free. That's the big thing when it comes to talking about playing around a card or not playing around a card. It's like, even if it's not guaranteed to be something that they have, if playing around it is free, you should play around it. Yeah, I think Viper. I'm looking forward to doing some Viperhood after we Lockjaw. It's one of my favorites. Did I buy this avatar or get it for a mystery variant? This was a random. I don't buy avatars. The Viper in the Pixie Anti deck. 3 energy cards are not good. Not good in Pixie decks, and I think Viper's probably still redundant inside of Annihilus. So I don't expect to play Viper in Annihilus decks. I expect to play her in non-Annihilus decks. I'm sure people will shove her into Annihilus decks and she'll be fine there, but I think she's probably not necessary. Donating Havoc with Viper is not a good play, and I don't think it will likely ever be a good play. We're currently split queues because not everybody's restarted their client yet, I assume. Awkward. Werewolf by night with Viper. Yeah, she technically frees a spot to let Wolf jump in, yeah? Duck! I'm gonna reject your money to switch deck sooner. We just had a good set with this Lockjaw deck. I wanna get a couple more sets that maybe have a Lockjaw highlight. Red Hulk's actually kind of great against Aeroship, huh?
Snare.
Snap on the Jade Foster draw with my 24 power Beta Ray Bill and Shuri's Limb. Someone asked earlier why I'm not playing Odin. I chose not to play Odin because I think you want your 6-drops to be individually powerful if they're going to be flipping out of Lockjaw consistently. I think playing Lockjaw makes Odin less appealing. He could end up being okay, but that's the theory craft behind why I'm not playing Odin. Chat, if this is wrong, then I have no desire to be right. Just truly, entirely. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just before the asshole can emote me. Truly, I think my new personal litmus test for do people understand what's good, bad, or otherwise is, do you think Doc Ock or Loki is the more powerful card? It's actually baffling to me that people identify Loki as the reason this deck's win games. I think I want to stay here. I think I've got a shot with the vision. It's possible I'm about to get Shang-Chi and that's no longer true, but we'll see. It is a little unfortunate that they Darkhawked here. I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with that one. I could actually get Doombot out twice, but I need points from Dr. Doom in the middle, right? If I get Doombot twice, it gives me more points over here, but more points over here doesn't do anything for me, yeah? So I could do this, and then because they changed Lockjaw, do this and get Doom back out, but that gives me minus 11 in the middle, which is not tenable. Whereas this is only minus 6, which means I'm still winning unless they play something else. This gets me plus a lot on the left and the right. He gives us Shang-Chi protection on the right. Yeah, nice video game. That Doc Ock went about as poorly for us as a Dr. Octopus could. And we still slogged it out. I never got to play with this Lockjaw split. I got gold after they neutered our dog. So it's fun. It's fun to get to do that.
Opponent snapped.
Hey, it's kind of clunk. I think we take a mulligan.
Escaped.
No, they snapped before Doc Ock flipped up. They snapped well. Just didn't work out for them. The deck that we're playing is definitely the type of deck where you gotta be willing to leave. You're gonna have draws that are just super clunky and you gotta go.
Opponent snapped. Escape.
This gave us the perfect draw too. That's so sad. It was actually just the best draw in our deck by a significant margin. This extra will be Dr. Doom, I assume. He can't keep getting away with it. just actually 6 cards in our deck that cost more than 3. First 6 cards. Wake up, sheeple! The truth is out there. I assume they're filling the raft this turn.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Dark King, thank you for the 2/3 of your welcome back. If you're missing Red Hulk in this deck, you should play Giganto. Or regular Hulk. Hey, thanks for the 4 months, Herbs.
Opponent snapped.
Alright, due to incredible amounts of variance, opponent has almost made up the 4 cubes they lost in the first game. The conquest pain. I mean, is it pain? Like, it's fine. Like, I know a lot of people at home feel bad when they have to retreat a bunch of games, but like, we're actually still at, like, there's 2 things you could take away for what's happened so far. You could be like, oh, Jeff got really unlucky and he's now almost even. Or you could take it as, we got really unlucky and we're still ahead because we've appropriately leveraged snapping and retreating. Like, those are the 2 appropriate ways to look at what's happened here. I would much rather think about it in the second way, yeah? Come on! Broad! I have a fucking family! Please! My hands and knees, bro. I'm begging you. I am trying my hardest to defend your game. And this is the thanks I get? This Mogwai is laughing at me somewhere right now. The hair just like raised on the back of his neck and he doesn't know why. Just like, like your RNG video game, do you, Hogland? Fucking got him. Like, 1 strongly worded letter to the editor, please. We got this. So.
Opponent snapped.
Like, real question, can I stay here? I'd be 3 to 6. I'd be 3 to 6 if I leave. I'd have to win 2 in a row. Big House is awkward for me. Space Throne is awkward for me. I think I'm gonna take 1 more mulligan here. And obviously we're behind at this point due to the other variants that we've had. But I think we're more likely to win 2 in a row than we are to win that one. Goosefraba. Goosefraba. Goosefraba.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Find my Zen. Find my Zen. I've drawn every 6-drop in my deck. Yeah, that tracks, Marvel Snap. Thanks. And then I needed to hit the 40% sorry, we were 60% to draw a 0 there. And now I can't even draw a 0 because, yeah. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna play Lockjaw, and then I'm gonna Doctor Doom, and then I'm gonna play a 0 cost after Doctor Doom and get Doctor Doom back out.
Doom rules all.
Oh my god, they got our Doctor Doom and our Lockjaw. That means we're 0%, unfortunately.
Doom rules all. Mjolnir, to me.
And that's honestly the unluckiest string of games I've had in a long time. Would we have won with Red Hulk right, Hammer left? We would have, yeah? No, because we have Mjolnir on the second one, yeah? No, we have Mjolnir on the second one. That was a tough set. All right, have some ads. We're gonna try some more of this when we get back. They can't possibly all be that bad, right? Right? I'm running to the restroom, subs. BRB. I'm gonna put rollover stuff off until after we're done with this deck. I don't want to stick it in the middle of the deck highlight. I think that second game, despite being an obvious comedy of errors, was good content. It deserves its YouTube slot. That's my opinion, at least, that I'm a whale. Listen, dear gamer, if you're really a Marvel Snap whale, and you've been following this channel for almost 2 years, and you don't even have a fiver for yours truly, man, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I know how much Marvel Snap whales spend. Assuredly, if you're a whale in this game, you've got a fiver for your old buddy Jeff Hogland. I think I'm staying. Oh, what a weak step. Dark Fire Savior, thanks for the primer, appreciate it.
Clear for takeoff.
Watch Nico roll out of the deck on, like, destroy mode here. Be real hostile.
Mjolnir, to me.
Doom rules all.
Gosh. Oh, that's actually really good for us. Because now they don't have the option to not play for all of them. Cool. Well, that means we stay. Oleg, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Cry Freedom, thank you for the 14 months. Good afternoon. It's $50 for 6,000 tokens, the decent premium bundle. That is literally the best for you bundle in the game when it comes to turning your money into new cards. They don't get better than that one. They could Darkhawk us here as a good shout. Their Darkhawk would be a little bit big.
Victory.
Oh, we should skip the Wasp if they're a Darkhawk build. Yeah, that's a good call, actually. Howdy, Slick. Cloning Vats and Orakus Forge are actually pretty mediocre for us here. Get our hand full.
Opponent snapped.
Definitely staying. I just like snapping, so they're gonna have multiple sunspots. Okay.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir. Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Alright, I don't think I want to necessarily lock in how many points I'm going to have there in advance.
All systems go.
I think it's this. This gives us plus 18 in the middle. It gives me 5 on the left. It gives me a bunch on the right. They would have to put 9 in the center while also putting 6 on the left, which seems unlikely, yes? I guess they could Shang me in the middle while putting 6 on the left. And maybe that means I should put my Wasp on the left to play around, put my Wasp on the left to play around them beta rebuilding here, and then we win the breaker. Maybe, I bet they didn't count that I was gonna have 2 hammers.
Union to me.
Okay, so they need to soak 4 energy here to beat us middle. Narrator, they did not. Yeah, I bet they didn't realize I had 2 more hammers between the floating bats. Or they were just all in enough that they were staying either way. Also possible. Did you go for beta rebuild after this Lockjaw OTA? No one really knows the answer to that question. I think if you enjoy Thor decks, beta rebuild is a must-have staple for any Thor deck. But if you're asking me from the position of, do I think this archetype is competitive and going to be really good? We don't know. That's why we're playing games. Gotta take some time to figure it out. Is the black border bundle people are talking about a good currency bundle, or no? I don't usually buy borders, but if it comes with good currency, I might. No, it's not. Okay, probably skipping it then. That's 4K credits. Yeah, probably a hard pass from yours truly. Did anyone buy them? There will be lots of people that buy them, I assume. This is a classic matchup. Lockjaw versus Destroy. Names I haven't heard in a long time. I'm gonna snap on the Psylocke here, because let's be Lockjaw plus Ham on 4. I'm snapping not only because I drew the Psylocke, but also because them putting Vibranium into their deck is not good for them, obviously. 2 reasons for the snap. X23 going left is ideal for us. It means their null is a little bit neutered. Yes, ideally we wanted it not middle. Is accurate. Killmonger draw? X23 left is also gonna get Venom. Alright, not Wasp, Lockjaw. I'm not gonna be picky here, I just want not Wasp. We porked their null. Well, that's stellar.
Union.
Probably Beta Ray and then Nico? Well, I guess that adds... These spots like this are interesting, right? Because if I have another Beta Ray, that could be useful next turn, and Beta Raying first gives me a higher chance of hitting a brick. I think it's Nico and then Bill here, but it's definitely close. You ever played other card games? Yes, the game I made content full-time before this was Magic the Gathering. All right, not a 0, Nico. Not a 0, Lockjaw. That should be a big one.
Union to me.
Unlucky. Magic the Gathering is less than Snap. I personally find more joy in playing Marvel Snap than in playing Magic the Gathering.
We are the future.
Wow, them completely punting the left is so good for Magneto here. Let's see if we can dodge a Shang-Chi on this Castle Blackstone.
Doom rules all.
Good to go. Future
Victory.
What's your approach to snapping when playing heavier RNG elements like Lockjaw? So, this is a discussion that always came up when Lockjaw was a more commonly played card last time. And while Lockjaw is a card that has the word random in its text box, obviously, it's not that much variance. Your decks in Marvel Snap are fairly small, and you typically have a very controlled output range of what you're playing with. You know when your Lockjaws are more likely to be good versus more likely to be bad.
Enough said, bub.
Love Spider-Ham or Nico here. Lovely. Like here, I'm gonna snap. We got a pretty solid range of things here. I've got Lockjaw with Spider-Ham, and then I got Wasp into Jane, redraw the Wasp next turn. Ham's hopefully disruptive, so I want to snap before they know my disruption is coming. This is definitely an archetype where having a deck tracker is a large advantage. It is a much bigger mental load trying to play this deck in mobile. Yeah, Nico's our only bad hit here, and even then, depending on what spell she's on, she might be fine. Otherwise, all 4 of her other hits are stellar, so we're like 80% to be pretty happy with this Lockjaw. You get Annie or Mockingbird. I think Mockingbird goes in way more decks. I think every deck that was playing Mockingbird before her change today is probably still playing Mockingbird. She's likely still a very good Marvel Snap card. Well, That was the worst possible outcome into her having the worst possible spell for us as well. Them's the beats sometimes. I do at least have Wasp, but this costs me my next 2 triggers on here. It means I don't get to Wasp into the Lockjaw and then Jane the Wasp back out. So we were 80% and then we were 1 in 7. And we lost the 80%er and then we lost the 6 out of 7.
What a game!
So this outcome with Nico happens what? I don't even want to count it. It's gonna be bad. Why would Ereshim do this? Yep, just gotta go. So 1 in 7 is 14%. So this outcome that we had in this game happens 3% of the time. And sometimes you're gonna lose a 97% play. And that's just, you know, you gotta shrug and move on with it. The other decks are gonna lose 97%ers in spots too. It's just gonna be less obvious how things broke badly for you. Destroying Beta Ray Bill better than destroying Wasp. I genuinely do not think it matters, but it's also pretty peak Twitch chat to sit here and try and optimize a play that doesn't matter.
Escaped.
XCOM taught me that numbers like 3% are bigger than our brains expect them to be. Yeah, it happens like, you know, 1 in 30 times. Can I snap on Sanctum Sanctorum? I almost feel like I can. With the doom in hand. Squirrels are scary. Squirrels mean their death is free. What is the win condition of this deck I just tuned in? Typically, Marvel Snap decks try to have the most power in 2 out of 3 locations at the end of the game. I don't know that I can snap anymore. Yes, that's also a really fun XCOM fact, is that the displayed percentages, like if XCOM tells you that you're like 95% to hit something, you're actually even more likely than that because people's brains didn't believe them. Didn't feel right. Well, if they don't have Killmonger this turn, they need Killmonger or they need a Wolverine to bounce left. I guess they could Killmonger on the last turn to force a draw still, or to play for a draw. They could Killmonger on 6 to play for a draw because my Nico's the one on the right? Oh, they'll have priority and our Doom will fill there. Yeah, good call. Okay. Anything that kills Wolverine loses them the center, yes? Final answer? Right? Anything that kills Wolverine loses them the center? They could 50-50 a Zola. Zola's only, I'm gonna stab them. Alright, cool. So I gotta think about it. Zola, if they hit this, he could jump back into the center, right? Because the copy Wolverine doesn't win there. Copied Wolverine would be 4 power. No. That's not true. That's 2 power.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna snap here. They were missing a play on 1. I don't expect them to draw with the Abby this turn, and I think if we both draw, that's fine for us. Oh, they're drawing 3 extra cards, though. That's scary. Oh, they're actually only drawing. They're actually drawing 1 extra card because they're drawing next turn now. I forgot how fun old Lockjaw is, chat. I don't know if this card's gonna be good or not, but holy shit, is it just a sweet Marvel Snap card. So for reference, this is getting demoned and this is getting demoned. Nico does keep her spell while she's in your deck. It's like Blink every turn. It's worth noting that Blink is guaranteed to be a bigger card.
Face the might of Asgard.
Alright, well I really need to hit the 50% or to draw a 0. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no! Shit.
Need to change my underwear.
Enough said, bub.
I think this wins the game every time. Nico went a little crazy with the demons, but I think it's gonna be okay. They already killmongered this game. Yeah, they killmongered already, and Zola got porked. No, I think Nico's insane in this deck. I think if you want to cut Nico, you're very silly. I think we have Spider, Ham, and Wasp that she's happy to turn into Demon and draw cards with. Cutting Nico is absolute nonsense. She's very good. Nobody knows if this deck is good or not. They just changed Lockjaw back today. It's better than it was, but is it good? I don't know. That remains to be seen. So this is a little thing, but you really want to think about this when you're trying to play a Lockjaw deck. I want this location for my Doombot, and this location might not let me play 4 cards into it, which means I want to not play anything here because this is my Lockjaw path. So you want to start thinking early about where optimally you are deploying Lockjaw out on your board. So the context of this being good for a Doombot and this being an unknown means I want to play these here, or Nico could go here too, I suppose. But I definitely don't want to play here because this is where Lockjaw is going.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Oh, for those that weren't here earlier this week, by the way, we had a God split on Nico. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? I'm excited for this Venom to not be able to kill Deadpool. I forgot how good Vision feels with Lockjaw as well. So clean. And then Jade's drawing 2 zeros here, gamers. We get to go Doctor Doom 0-0. If you're missing Red Hulk, you want to replace it with Giganto or regular Hulk, depending on your tolerance for playing the left. Things to think about when you're sequencing into your multi-Lockjaw path. The thing that you put in first has a chance to come back out with these other 2. It might actually be right. As adorable as getting to Lockjaw more is, this is actually probably correct, yeah? I probably just want to guaranteed have enough to beat the Venom here.
Doom rules all.
Mjolnir. To me.
I miss this deck. It's got such fun sequencing decisions. All right, let's see if we can wrap up an Infinite Conquest win here. We'll play this last one. We'll take an ad break, and then we'll move on to a Viper deck, I think, after we check the shop. Visit discard Lockjaw. Maybe? I don't know, I was never a huge fan of that archetype. BRB is Beta Ray Billy. Or as we like to call him around these parts, Bojack Norseman. Late.
Face the might of Asgard. Union. Opponent snapped.
Okay, and now they're snapping me back because they think I can't win the left, but we drew Dr. Boom. We're good to go. That was just a Loki snap. It could have just been a Loki snap, that's true. No! Don't Loki my synergy deck! Please! Stop! Oh, please don't!
Duels all.
So they fist bump me, which means they top deck Shag for the right. Alright, cool.
Victory.
I'd like to dedicate this game to the person who in my Twitter mentions today asserted that the entire community agrees that Loki is one of, if not the best card in the game, and that it's ridiculous that Second Dinner hasn't changed him yet. This one goes out to you, bud. No, you can't argue with that, chat. The entire community agrees. I gotta be honest, it's been so long since I played with multiple times per turn Lockjaw that I'd forgotten what an incredible upgrade he is to this deck. Like, we tried this deck when he was neutered to 1/1 per turn, and it was still kind of clunk, and obviously not good. It's so good with the multiple zeros. I honestly don't think I'd make any changes to this deck. I think Beta Ray Bill's not optional. I think you could substitute Red Hulk for Giganto or regular Hulk. You can substitute Spider Ham for Iceman. You can substitute Nico Madaru for a different 1 energy card that will be worse. I don't think you want Odin in this deck. I think while Odin will give you some high rolls you wouldn't otherwise be able to get, Lockjaw already gives you a way to get multiple hammer triggers per turn. And I think flipping Odin out of Lockjaw is not great. I don't think you could afford to play more than 3 6-drops, and I think it's really important that all of our 6-drops always be excellent when they flip out of Lockjaw. No, I don't think you need a Nocturne in here. Again, Lockjaw has some similar deck building requirements to Pixie, where like you want cheap cards to play into his lane, and then you also want big things to roll into, and then the number of middling cost things needs to be minimal. So I think you really don't want to play more 3s and 4s. And these 3s and 4s get the pass because they're big, and they also turn into zeros to work with Jane Foster. Yeah, Red Hulk's a very good Marvel Snap card. I also think that, like, if you're missing Red Hulk in your collection, you probably shouldn't spend resources on it, because it's, like, not that much better than other 6-drops anymore, but I think it's certainly best in slot here. But it's not so much better where if you're, like, someone with limited resources, I'd be like, yes, you should spew and get Red Hulk.